I'm Lucy.
And I'm Audrey.
And welcome to our channel. So,
we made this channel to talk about like teenagers' struggles and just like awareness.
yeah, because we both struggled with various mental health issues and we don't want anybody else to feel alone in their struggles because everybody has something wrong with them. You should never judge a book by its cover because you never know what somebody else is going through. Sorry about that. We had to remove the microphone because it wasn't doing anything. So, as I was saying, we would like to create a safe space for teens, adults, children, anybody of any age, any disability, even if you're not disabled, a safe space for everybody to feel included and to know that you're not alone in your struggles.
And for this channel, we really want to make it grow. So, we're just gonna try to make videos about like separate things that we think need more awareness. Even if that's just like ADHD or like how to have a calmer mindset, like that will be some of our goals too. So even if you don't have a disability, like Lucy was saying, you can still watch our videos so you know like
tips to stay calm.
Yeah.
And have a better, happier life, because who doesn't want that? So first we're going to talk about me and my various struggles, then we're going to get to you, don't worry. So I am not going to get too much into my story, but because it's personal and this is on YouTube for the entire internet to see. But when I was around 6 or 7 years of age, I've kind of blocked it out of my mind because it was incredibly traumatizing. My parents got divorced, and that was a really bad time in my life. It's not your turn. So, that was a really hard time, and that kind of sparked a lot of the anxiety. And then when I was in 3rd grade, so like 8 years old, so like a year, 2 years after the divorce, I started to have symptoms of the ADHD. I was having trouble reading. I was having trouble just like doing simple tasks. Like I would be sitting on the couch doing nothing, and my mom would say, "Oh, Lucy, go clean your room." And I would say, "Okay, I'll go do it in a minute." And I would just sit there and like I wouldn't be able to get up and go clean my room. It took me to like a brain scan thing where they put a like special hat on me. It was yellow, and they put like jelly and attached wires to my head to look at my brain waves and my brain activity. And
Bless you.
I was like, and I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. And they were like, oh yeah, she definitely has anxiety because blah, blah, blah. So that was how I came to know that I have generalized anxiety disorder. And then I also have OCD and PTSD, which just add that to the disorder pot 4 so far. I've also struggled with depression. It can get really bad at times. Thankfully, I have been like not depressed for a good 2 months, which is very amazing for me considering
I'm proud of you.
I had a very hard time. I would stay up until 2 a.m. texting my friends and crying on the phone and trying to find somebody to talk to. So that's why we're here, so that you have that person to talk to.
Yay.
Okay. By the way, sorry I interrupted
No,
you.
it's okay.
The email that we have in the description is not for recreational use. You can't just like text us and be like, hey, I need somebody to talk to. Let's chat. Sorry, but no.
Like this is the that's what these videos are for. Like I know we can't chat directly with you, but like we're like here
Giving you tips.
So yeah.
And we're always here to support you. I also have like a tic disorder that I haven't gotten diagnosed yet. It's most likely Tourette syndrome, so I tell people that I have that, but I gotta specify, since I'm on the internet, that I'm not diagnosed with any tic disorders yet. But as you can see in the video, I have the neck jerk, I have the snapping, I have the punching my chest, and I say George in a British accent. So, she witnessed that earlier.
It's okay.
And also, I forgot what I was going to say. So I think that's all of my diagnoses that I can like say like, yes, I have this. So I have struggled my entire life with fitting in, with bullies. I've had people tell me like, oh, just like, there was this one night when I had a lot of activities. I had a theater class and I was like having a panic attack the entire theater class. I was crying because I had so much homework to do. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get it all done. I was going to get in trouble with my teachers. I was just so terrified. So my mom emailed the school and said like, oh, I'm so sorry, Lucy will not be turning in her homework tonight. We're having a hard time with stuff like that, and like she just can't. Her mental health takes priority, which obviously the school was understanding and accepting of that, because it's true. My mental health at times does take priority over school. And so I went to school the next day and I didn't have my homework for my Mandarin Chinese class. So I told my teacher, hi, I'm so sorry I don't have my homework. My mom emailed my division head about why I don't have my homework, and I'm so sorry. I will make sure I can turn it in next time. And she was like, okay. And then this boy in my class who also has ADHD, which I don't understand why this happens. This boy in my class, he goes, why don't you just turn in your homework? You tell all of us to stop complaining about getting homework because it's good for you and it helps you learn outside of school, but you don't turn in your own homework. So, yeah, that's what I mean when I say bullies. I don't mean people come up to me and say like, haha, you have Tourette syndrome, haha, which I'm going back to public school next year from private school, so that actually probably will happen. But yeah, so I created this channel so that children just like me that struggle with their mental health and struggle with fitting in, struggle with bullies, can all know that they are amazing, they are accepted. Adults too, adults included, but we're children, so I'm kind of more focused on children.
And
so
even like older teenagers too.
Everybody.
Yeah.
No matter who you are. If you're an alien, you're still welcome on this channel.
Literally.
Story's done, her turn.
Okay, so also when I was like 10 years old, my parents got divorced, but it wasn't as traumatic as Lucy's, I think, because I think I was older and I knew what was happening, so I could process it more. So I don't think it was as like traumatic. I think the first thing I got diagnosed with was trichotillomania. If you don't know what that is, it's like an excessive disorder where you like tend to pull on your hair, and it's like, it's not like you can't just say oh, like just stop. Like it's like not really like that. It's like with your brain, a lot of stuff. So yeah, also like it's like Lucy was saying, like it's not like straight up bullying, but like when I'd go to school, like people would be like, oh, what happened to you? Like, why do you look like that? And I would be like, I don't really have an answer because people are gonna think I'm like a freak if I just say, oh, I just say, you know. So then yeah, but they didn't like come up to me and say like, oh, you're something blah 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 blah. And then I also have a lot of stress and anxiety all the time, just like if it's like being late to school or anything like that. It's just very, yeah. And then I also have OCD. I haven't been fully diagnosed yet, but basically it's like I have this like chair in my room, and basically for school we have a uniform, so like the socks need to be in the right place, like my jacket, my shirt, like everything has to be right, like my bathroom has to be organized, everything has to be organized. So that's also another thing. And I think I used to have a bit of like body dysmorphia. Like I wasn't like starving myself or that, but I just really didn't like the way like my body looked. But I think I've overcome that now, and it's starting
because you're beautiful.
Thank you. It's a lot better. And yeah, like those are my main, I think, yeah. So that's it for me.
Today in this video, we're going to focus on feeling like you're not enough and bullying and people telling you like, oh, you're not worth it.
Yeah.
So can I start on this?
Yes.
So from my personal experience, I, with my anxiety and various disorders, tend to have like ailments. And like for example, I broke my foot, and as soon as I recovered from that broken foot, I sprained my ankle. I get hurt about once a week. So I have to wear like braces constantly. Not constantly, like right now. I'm not wearing any braces on any parts of my body. But like when I walk around, I have like AFO braces, ankle foot orthotics, that I wear, and I go like out and about for like walking, lots of walking stuff, so that I don't get injured. And I have to deal basically every day with my parents telling me like, oh, you're ruining everybody's day. You have to stop complaining. You're ruining all of our day, and it's not fair that we have to suffer just because you're not 110% comfortable in your surroundings. And that really hurt me because, like, I would say, like, well, I can't control it. I don't know what to do. I never knew what to do, and there was nobody, like, on YouTube or on TikTok or online that was like me and could help me with that. So I was just stuck texting my friends. Like, that was the height of my depression. That was when I was, like, really in a crisis and I really needed help. I have overcome that crisis because I'm so amazing, and you guys are so amazing too. So please just remember that no matter what people tell you, you're amazing. You're a star. There's something great about everybody. Like, I don't even know. Like, there's something great about everybody. Yeah. Like, for example, me. Maybe I have a lot of ailments and I have a lot of neurological disorders, but I'm very intelligent. I'm good at the arts. She's a great singer. She's an amazing singer. She's good at sports. She does cheerleading. She does lots of stuff, and she's great at school too. Everybody has a strength and a weakness.
Especially, like, you know, people, they judge people, like, their political, like, all that stuff, your race, what you look like. But if you really think about it, none of that matters if you yourself know you are great and know you are being the best you can be. I think that's what truly matters.
And this is something really important that I think a lot of people need to hear. People rarely, if ever, benefit from not having others in their lives. Unless, of course, it's like an abusive relationship and it's toxic and it's like, I am dating a boy who hits me and abuses me. Like, usually, like, if I have a bully and I'm like, oh, well, I'm depressed because there's people out there that would benefit from not having me in their lives, so I should just go die in a hole. That bully is not going to be any happier without you. They're just going to find another person to take out their stress and their anger on. Because it's not you, it's them. And if it's them, taking away you won't do anything. Like, if I am sad and I'm really, like, say I'm really angry because I moved and I'm not happy about my move. So I go over to Audrey and I'm yelling at her and I'm saying, oh my God, I'm so mad that I moved, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just being rude to her. Audrey could think, oh, well, she's being rude to me. She obviously doesn't really like me today, so she would benefit from not having me in her life today. So she leaves. I'm still upset about the move. Audrey leaving didn't make me less upset about the move. So please just remember that. And remember that killing yourself doesn't take away the pain.
It doesn't.
It just passes on the pain to another person.
Like, think about it.
And there's always going to be pain out there.
You might think nobody knows you. Like, nobody cares about you. Nobody thinks about you. And that's why you think you should go because you don't belong in this world. I think everyone who's in this world belongs to, should be able to stay in it. Okay.
Yes,
And
because
even if you're in, like she was saying, an abusive relationship, you have to help yourself. Helping yourself is not suicide. So helping yourself may be trying to get out of that relationship, or maybe it will.
I told you not to disturb us.
You guys want cheese on your burger?
We're filming a
Hey, so sorry.
We can cut
about
that out. My dad just came in the middle of us talking and said, "Do you want cheese on your burger?" I'm not gonna cut it out. Okay.
Yeah.
So, back to what we were saying. Can I say something?
Yes.
We were talking about
Suicide.
and just remember, I know this is hard to hear if you're thinking about taking yourself out of this world. If you kill yourself, it's just gonna make other people so much sadder, and you're passing on your pain to so many more people. Like, if I were to go and kill myself to take away my pain, it would change one person having pain to everybody that I've known and loved having pain, which is a lot of people. So, like, wouldn't it be so much better to just fix that pain that's inside of you than transfer it to tens of more people? Right?
Yeah, I agree.
So,
yeah. So I do competitive cheer, and this is also something with anxiety. So currently right now I'm working on a back tuck, and their competitive cheer, it's like basically a lot of stuff. If you want to get to a higher level, you have to be the best you can be. You have to have all these skills. And I'm constantly just like, there's this girl at my gym, I'm not going to say names, but I constantly feel like I need to be the best, and I'm working on a round off back handspring tuck, and I just like, my brain like won't, like my body can do it, it's done it before, but my brain won't do it, and I constantly blame myself for that, and like everything, I'm like, oh, I have to be better than her, why can't I do this? And it's like, with that, it's like very challenging sometimes, because I just like, my brain, and I get so mad at myself, like I'll go home like crying, and I'll be like, why can't I just do this? Like, why can't I see all these other girls doing it? So like, hello, why can't I do it? And then I try and it just still doesn't work. So that's, and then you see like all these other girls like doing it with effortless, like these random things that they can just throw, and like, it's just like really like infuriating sometimes, just like trying so hard to do something and then seeing other people just do it. So yeah, that's another thing that really stresses me out, because it's like how much time before I'm like falling behind and all that stuff, and it's just like very stressful, and it makes me like think about it all the time. So yeah.
So now we're going to talk about self-harm, and particularly cutting and burning, because types of psychological self-harm I'm not including in this because I don't have any personal experience with them and I don't know anybody who does. So the thing is, this is more for people who haven't done it before, and the people who say, just stop, just throw the knife in the trash, like just stop. It's not that simple, because like all addictions, most of the time you want to stop. You have a desire to stop, but you also have a desire to keep going.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's an urge. It's a unique urge. It's not an urge to feel the pain. It's not an urge to see the blood. It's not an urge to see the blisters or the scarring. It's just an urge that's never satisfied. And it keeps growing bigger and bigger with every time you cut yourself or burn yourself. But at the same time, it gets better. Like in the moment cutting yourself, it gets better, but then it comes back and it's even stronger than before.
Mm-hmm.
So to anybody struggling with self-harm, I wish you luck in quitting.
You can
do
overcome
this.
it. I promise you.
Like, I know people who have done it. I've done it. You guys can do it too. So, yeah. Is that it for this video?
I think so. Did you want to share those stories or no?
What stories?
The stories. No. Okay. Yeah, also, like, this is kind of off topic, but, like, I don't know, I was just thinking of it. Like, cyberbullying, like, if it's kind of like the same thing, it's not actually. When you bully someone in real life, you're saying it to their face because you're confident about it in a mean way. Online, people can say whatever they want because they know, like, if you had like a random like profile page picture and you didn't share your name, then no one could know who you are, and you could go saying the meanest things on earth to innocent people, even maybe mean people, but they don't deserve that. And if you say something like calling someone like SLUT or something like that can like
calling
really
someone fat, like
yeah.
anything. Calling someone fat, calling someone you're ugly,
saying you just want boys' attention, calling them, those names, like that can really like hurt someone inside, and that can make them self-harm or have suicidal thoughts or anything like that. All of these mental health disorders, everything.
And can I say something?
Yeah.
And another thing that I'm going to say about bullying, this is for the bullies. Please remember that even if it's a joke, even if you're joking like, oh, you're fat, you have a mustache, you have hairy armpits, you haven't started puberty and all of us have, you blah blah blah, you blah blah blah. Even one joke can make a lasting impact on somebody's self-image. Like from my personal experience, I had a boy who told me that I have a mustache, and I've had to shave right here ever since because otherwise I can't shake the thought that I look like a man, a fully grown man.
And same, like I've had people who tell me like I like laugh weird and I like talk too much, and it's like, and that's it, like you'll never like really recover from that because you always like kind of have that in the back of your head, just like reminding you who you need to be and you have to be better, and that kind of stuff, like it won't go away no matter how hard you try. So like if you are a bully, I'm telling you, you should think about, this might sound like I'm being like a parent or something, but actually think about how you would feel if someone said that to you. Like if you said online or in person, like, oh, you're so fat, you should go on a diet. Imagine if you were feeling like you needed to go on a diet but you didn't, and someone went up to you and said, oh, you're so fat, you should really go on a diet. Like, just think about that. And if you are a bully, I would recommend to be better, and not in like a mean way. Just try to like figure out what's making you want to do this to someone and try to stop it, because you can get in huge punishments from that,
and you're not going to make other people feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, talk to somebody. If you're feeling the urge to bully people, tell a trusted adult, tell a school counselor, tell a therapist if you have one, tell your parents.
Or just like literally like talk to like a stuffed animal. It might even make you feel better.
Talk to yourself. I talk to myself every single night.
Same, bro.
Every single night. If I'm feeling any sort of like sadness or discomfort, this is literally what I say. I say, oh, Lucy, what's happening tonight? I'm literally telling you what plays in my head every night. What's making you sad? You gotta get some sleep. Like, I talk to myself like I'm my own child.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still sad about Nemo? No, Nemo was a while ago. That was my show that I did that I was sad that it ended. Are you sad that so-and-so's bullying you? No. Are you sad because you wanted this doll but you couldn't have it? Are you sad because you wish your mom and dad were still together? Is that why you're sad? Yeah. Well, I understand why you're sad, but like, we gotta get through the day. We have work to do. and you can do it. Okay? Good night. Like, I say that to myself every single night, and it helps so much.
Yeah. And, like, sometimes for me, I can't even, like, target this sadness. There's just, like, this pit inside of me that feels like, I don't know why I'm so sad, but I'm sad. And sometimes, I don't know if this happens to other people, but, like, just, like, I don't know. I think about death a lot, not, like, me dying, but, like, other people. And it's just, like, such an interesting topic to think about. Like, it really, like, messes with my mind, kind of. Like, you're thinking, oh, where do we go? Like, sometimes I just lay in my bed and I just think of that, and I'm like, wow. Like, that's actually, like, interesting. Like, how, I don't know. And then, like, yeah, like, sometimes that happens. And sometimes, yeah, when I'm packing to go to my mom's or dad's, I'm an overthinker too, so I will pack, like, so much, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I need this, and it just happens so much, and I'm like, why can't I just stay at one house? Like, why can't my parents just stop fighting? Why can't everything? And then, like, I feel this guilt all the time when, like, my mom's alone at her house or my dad's alone at his house, and I'm just like, oh, I feel so bad, and I have this urge to call them all the time. And I just feel like sometimes all the guilt is on the children. And I know our parents don't want it to be on us, but sometimes that's the case a lot of the times. And it's not really something they can fix a lot of the times. It's just, like, overwhelming a lot.
Yeah.
So
I think that's all for this video.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this super long video. I hope
Remember-
it helped you out.
Also, you can email us.
We'll talk about that in later videos.
Yeah.
Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Oh, and also, if you want to tell your friends about our accounts, if they're struggling or not,
Please do.
please do.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.